All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of The Flank. I'm joined by my companion, Ben J. Nissim. You already know the vibe. And then we got some guests today. We got Caesar Skies Bueno. He invested in his game. We got Jerry, a.k.a. Slack, coming in. Big win out of you guys. And then we're also joined by Wuskin and whoever the hell else is going to join in this show. You guys know how it is. People are always fucking joining up. But how you guys doing, man?
Doing fantastic, Tom.
Love that, C.
Fantastic,
Love that, guys.
brother.
I'm gonna be calling you guys by gamer tags, just a heads up, because people, they always complaining, we don't know real names.
I got you.
So how you doing, Skies? Big
Zoomaa,
win today, Skies. Big win, C.
Appreciate that, bro. Dude, 70 ping, low-key felt better than the 20 ping that I
You
was
were
getting
on
on
70
those
ping today?
Yeah, what server are you guys on?
Bro, what the fuck?
I have zero idea, but that felt nice on 70. I don't know if I'm a lag comper or like what is it?
Yeah, bro, you're a lag comper, man. Bro, there was one round in that Express S&D where you peeled someone off that heady. That shit was clean, bro.
Oh, I'm a nerd, bro. I literally played for like the little off angle.
That shit was fucking clean, no cap. That was really dope.
That three-piece round was hilarious too, because like that the bottom part where you try jumping up on it.
Yeah.
Bro, I was burning it for like 7 seconds. I let my teammate die, and then I just got 3, bro.
Oh shit. You baited him.
If you look at the minimap, you just see my character's just licking a wall, bro.
Oh shit. We also got Slack. How you doing, kid?
Doing fantastic, Tom. Thanks for having me, brother.
Hey, it's always a pleasure. Thanks for coming on, man. Everybody's always saying thanks for having me, but it's always a pleasure to have you guys on. So thank you guys for taking time out of your day to come on. The fans, they love you guys, man. Everybody's spamming you guys' names. Like, they want you to come on. And then we got Woo again, man. My man, Brad. Brad, it's good to have you back. You're just vibing.
It's a pleasure to be back.
Yeah, bro. How you doing, man? Having a good day or what?
Cheers. Always vibing. You know
I love that, go. I love that, man. Just another day. Just another fucking day. Striker with another big fucking 10. This guy's out of fucking control.
Woo's always vibey, bro.
Woo's always vibey, bro. Always vibey, man.
Always, man.
Hey, let's get some sub hype at the chat. You guys know the deal. I'll shout you all out at the end of the show. But we're on 133 sub train. The Flank, it's going fucking global. Appreciate you, Striker. Appreciate the Big 10 once again. But let's get right into it, man. This fucking first series with 100T. Holy shit, they look like a whole fucking different team. There was some life.
Yeah, go ahead, guys.
So let's just say Scrappy got bedded.
Yeah, bro. Like, what the fuck? Ben, I want to get your thoughts right off the rip. Give me your thoughts instantly. I want to know.
This is kind of an interesting matchup coming in. Not really sure what these were going to get. Paris was playing pretty good. It seemed like they had just made a role change and they were playing well, and they just got kind of bodied today. Thieves looked like a new team, a fresh team. Looks like they were having fun, especially in an S&D. And I think for Paris, a little bit coming down to earth, and we'll talk kind of about future for that team.
Yep, for sure. I think, there's a lot of controversy, right? You saw J-Cap getting into it with Aches yesterday on Twitter about Kenny and the AR role. I don't know what the heck were they bitching about last night? What were they saying? Do any of you guys know?
It was an interesting conversation. You're talking about Cap's tweet about how there's like no more roles in COD.
Yeah, I agree. I agreed with Cap.
I mean, I think it's just a natural progression. Players
There's
have gotten
roles.
smarter.
Yeah, there's roles, but every role needs to be able to do more than just one thing. Like, you need to be.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? C?
Yeah, you can't just be hard anchoring the whole fucking time.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
you gotta get in the mix sometimes when you gotta know your timings.
100%. It's one of those things where it's situational. Like, the game has just developed so much now where people need to know when to play fast, when to play slow, when to play for trades, when to play your life. It's like a whole different game these days. It's a whole different fucking game. But Kenny looked good, man. Kenny looked fucking good. The whole team looked great. The listening was what really impressed me, because the listening just seemed like they just had some life out of them. No?
Yeah.
Yeah, our biggest complaint, and I think a lot of other people came on the show and did the same thing as competitors, it just felt like they were so afraid to make a bad play for a couple of weeks. You could tell in their body language, you could tell in how they played. They were just playing slow and timid. And it felt like in watching this series play out that they were really good with their trades as a team. You saw a lot of good plays from Kenny and Draza. TJ was playing well. I think if Thieves can kind of carry this, getting a top 8 would be super important for them. It'd be huge for the points, and also generating some momentum for this team going into stage 3 and feeling like, hey, maybe this team, we can actually do something, and we kind of can get out of rock bottom a little bit here.
Yeah, no, 100%, bro. I was watching them play, and I was just super impressed by the mini-map. I was just watching the mini-map the whole time. Sometimes I'm just like really focused on the mini-map, just seeing how they're moving around the map together. And it just seemed like they were always waiting for each other. They were always pushing things out and quick. fast. There was no hesitation at all. Like, they were always just pushing stuff out. Even in S&D, their S&D was clinical. The whole series was clinical out of 100 Thieves. And then we also got to talk about Paris, right? We're gassing up 100 T. They look great. Big props to Nate Shot, Cap, J Cap, and Mud Dog, right? They're making changes. They're making moves. They want to see this team succeed. And obviously it's showing, right? I try to get them on the show, but they want to see more, right? It's just one series to them. They don't look at this as like, you know, a world champs or anything. It's one series. That's all it was. And they want to keep progressing. And obviously they want to come on the show, but they got a lot more work to do, and they got other things that they want to focus on. So make sure to go show all those guys some love. But it was just impressive to watch. But I don't know how you guys felt about 100 T. And then we got to talk about Paris, because they're looking a little rough, Ben.
Well,
I won't say a little.
They're looking real rough, Will.
I say real.
So
I say
Paris
real.
is a weird team. Like, you know, it's a team of essentially scraps that got put together. No pun intended to Maddie there. And individually, I think the guys have looked great at times. The last series they played, Fire went off. Obviously, Nick, aka Classic, had a great series last time. Played well in this map. We've seen great series from Maddie. We saw a lot of great series from Yuli early on. I think their problem right now is they're probably like one change from being a great team. And I don't want to panel on Fire, but I felt like, especially in this map, and sometimes he gets in a position where he's just not getting those trades, and they're putting him in a lot of sort of essentially 3v4 type situations. I think maybe he can have a fit or a role on the team maybe down the line, or a future team. But I think if you're Paris, maybe trying to upgrade at Fire, maybe getting a player that can be that kind of AR SMG flex, or an aggressive SMG player, so Manny can move back to being more of a traditional flex. We'll get them from being a good team to being a great team that can maybe be in the top 6, top 8 mix.
Yeah, for sure. I want to hear your thoughts, Woo, because, you know, obviously your brother's playing on his team, right? And you got to think, I know Maddie and even you, right? You guys are just so passionate about the game. I know this loss must be hard for him.
I mean, me personally, I can't watch it when my brother plays. You know,
it's stressful, right?
When I'm
stressful.
live, my chat does obviously spam what's going on. But I don't know. I feel like they definitely need a change.
Yeah. Yeah, I think a change might be warranted. You know, I feel bad for Fire, right? Because there's a lot of let's just talk about it, man. We don't need to sugarcoat it. There's a lot of people that are cooking the guy. Social media, Twitter, Reddit, everywhere, the chat. They're going crazy. I do want to say that they switched him to a main AR, and he played well the last series with an AR, and then, you know, right back today he just he looked off. It's a consistency thing. It's something that he tweeted as well. Just he feels like he can't find any consistency, and again, it's like it's one of those things where they probably do need a change. But maybe Fire is just not ready yet, right? I don't think it's a problem with his talent. I think there's just something else going on where he's just struggling to find some consistency. So I don't want people to just, you know, call this guy shit and try and put this guy down and ruin him, because at the end of the day, he has talent and he showed signs of life. He's just not doing it consistently, and I think that's the main thing. No.
Yeah, and I think to that note, Tom, like I'm curious what Paris do. Like, you know, if they want to keep giving Fire reps, do you figure out a way to take a player that's currently on an amateur team, call him up, and then put Fire in that team in like a loan situation or some other arrangement, so it can continue to get more experience in playing the game and get a little bit more comfortable? I'm very curious to see what Paris do, because I think that's sort of the logical change to see if they can take the next step as a team.
What do you think? What's the right route here? You know, if say we're gonna replace Fire hypothetically, who on the sideline do you get?
Ooh.
Well, you tell me, Will. You tell me, kid.
I mean, I don't know. You do want to fucking pick up. So I don't know. You want to find your magic, someone like Awakening. That's really need, like you say, the quote unquote flex.
Mine.
You know, you need someone like that who can use both guns, like just as like I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Florida, you guys down to trade Awakening or what?
No.
Obviously,
That guy's
I don't
fine,
know. Like, you need to I don't know, pray and hopefully you find somebody like that and like challenger circuit, and if not, then
Yeah,
know,
for
man.
sure.
I mean, I think it's probably some combo of like Desi,
I think you pick up a
Civ,
sub
or
here.
Nado. Yeah, like an aggressive sub would be a
Nado,
great
bro.
mix. Nick
Yeah,
has
Nado would
always
be good.
had his best success when he's got that sub duo to run with, because
Well, Maddie's
Nick's
been
reliable
so
in
good with
trades.
an AR too. Like,
True
I feel
that,
like
true,
it's crazy
true,
to not
yeah,
put him on an
true.
AR
Yeah.
role.
Mhm.
He's been so
True
consistent. He only ran it for a little bit of time. I think you get like a good sub duo.
Yeah.
Then you kind of go from there.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think
I
that
mean,
team has everything. Like Ben kind of said, they're kind of like one step away from being great. I think they've shown signs of being really good. Fire's had good series, but he's also had bad ones, and I think that kind
Who's
of
nice
you
in the
see that
challenges?
inconsistency.
Yeah.
Sub-wise, who's like the number one like guy spoken about?
There's a lot of them. I mean, right? There's Nato. I think Nato's a good one just because of his chem with Nick, right? And then there's or Classic. I'll say Classic. Sorry guys, I really got to stop saying first names because I see a lot of comments. People get really confused. But Classic and Saints, they have really good chemistry. They played together in the past. So I know Saints has been playing really well down in Challengers. So I could definitely see that one. You also have Donnie, Temp, right? You have Temp from 100T.
Only thing with the Donnie situation is just the mechanics of getting him off of Thieves. That's probably a cash exchange. So those can always be a little bit tricky. I don't really also know what Thieves' plans are with Donnie, and they may, they've got to kind of deal with their own team depending on how they play in this. So I would be surprised if they pursue Challengers options. They're a little bit easier to get at the moment.
Yeah, and you got Decimate as well. I think Decimate's a good one as well. I mean, there's a lot, right?
I think those three are top three.
Yeah,
I think those
Nato fit the best
all
for that team.
good.
You think those are the
good
top three
shots.
select, the ones I just said?
Yeah, I think so. I think all those guys have been playing really well in Challengers. I think they've all obviously played well in their career in the past. And I don't know, like I said, I think Maddie on an AR, Scraps on an AR makes sense. And all those guys, I think, fit the role perfectly.
Yeah, no, for sure. I mean, there's a lot that they can do. I don't know if they're gonna do it. Are they gonna do it? Or are they just they're gonna do it? You think they're gonna do it?
Yeah, they're gonna do it.
I just heard.
We can't stand seeing it anymore.
Well, Wool's over here. He's stressing, bro. Wool's stressing.
I can tell you that for a fact they're gonna do it.
Yeah, I mean,
Holy shit.
I mean, hot take live on the flank, ladies and gentlemen. Paris, we might be seeing a roster change, man. And I guess it's warranted, right? It just seems like they're right there. Today was just so slop. They got mopped today. Mopped. Like it wasn't even.
The upside though,
mopped.
Tom, is if they make this change, right, and they grind, suddenly, they're going to be one of the last picks in this sort of sneak draft and how the groups get drawn. And they can be a very interesting mix depending on the teams they get in the group. Their map pool is like very interesting. They do score up and they played a lot of checkmate in this series and they're pretty good at it. And there are a lot of other top teams that play this map a lot, like Dallas, New York, Minnesota, sometimes score up. So like if Paris can make a change and continue to match on this map, I really can see that this team has like tremendous upside and can be kind of where Minnesota is now, where they're in that top 6 conversation and you're talking about making winners bracket in some of these majors off the rip.
I mean, yeah, we talk about it all the time, right? One change can just completely flip a team. We've seen it so many times. We're seeing it now with 100 Thieves. Obviously they made more than one change, but even with Minnesota, right? They made one change. They look phenomenal. We made a change last year with Mac, and we started looking really good. It's just one of those things that it could just change the whole aspect of a team. So I think one change might be good for them, man, and just see how it goes. And then I also want to talk about 100 Thieves because their confidence today was on another level. Just looked like they were just firing on all cylinders. No.
I think with them, the biggest thing, I think they're just having fun. Like I saw a few clips of them. They were smiling. TJ was happy. Like Ben said earlier, it seemed like they were just kind of, I don't know, flowing on the map together, having a good time playing Call of Duty. And I think that's something as pro players we forget at times. It's like, you got to have fun playing a video game at the end of the day. Yeah, it's our job and it can be stressful, but like, we're not having fun, bro. You're gonna get smoked.
I like that because whenever I used to say that,
you make it too stressful, bro. I don't know.
Yeah, whenever I used to say having fun, I used to get teased, bro. But it was true. Like I used to say that to my team all the time, especially last year. I was like, guys, like I just like to have fun, man. Sometimes I feel like we're over stressing. Like if we just relax a little bit and trying to enjoy the game and just live in a moment, I feel like we'll, less pressure on each other, right? Like it's just the pressure that's not needed. And right, you saw it in the faces, man. Everybody's smiling. It just seems like I haven't seen a smile from these guys in forever. And it's like
100%.
You just see them smiling, see them having fun, and when somebody's having fun and they're enjoying themselves, they're gonna make plays and the confidence is gonna come out. You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
they're having fun and they have nothing to lose too, which is like even a better thing.
Nothing to lose.
I think with so confidence, like not hesitating on.
Yeah.
I think another thing too is as we watch this raid S&D, like this was a map that at times we saw Thieves like go up early and then choke leads and ultimately lose this map, and they absolutely dominated Paris from the start. I've seen a lot of ways that these kind of play this map that our teams don't. I think they have some interesting strats. Like for example, whenever they retake circle, they're always pushing out art as a team. Like they just play well and trade off each other. If these can start to get more consistency in search, like they're gonna make a pretty deep run in this losers tournament. We'll talk about it later, but like their next matchup is against London, and you would have to think now with the way that the Thieves team is playing, that they might be the favorites in that match, and then suddenly they're top 8 and right in the mix there.
Yeah, no, 100%. They look really good. I think the main thing in this S&D that really caught my eye was map control. That's the key word for me today. Is 100 Thieves. They weren't scared to make a play on the map and just get that map control. And individual plays. None of them were scared to make a play and play on an island. So it was just awesome to see. No.
Yeah, I agree, and the fact that were able to have a dominant win on this map, that they're choking. I mean, they've choked leads on this map like two or three different times against a couple of different teams. Like the fact that they were able to 6-0 stomp Paris here pretty decisively is a really good sign for where this team is. And we've talked a bunch, Tom, like especially for these teams that are sort of in the middle of the pack, what's separating them from the top teams is consistency in search. So if these can figure that out, I think their ceiling is pretty high.
Yeah, I was gonna say today went by fast as fuck.
Yeah, dude. Like
right.
I was scrimming, and then I thought we were going to scrim for a lot of maps, and we literally scrimmed 2 maps. I'm getting invited by like the
we played 30 minutes early.
Yeah, and I was like, dude, what?
Yeah, bro. Hey, yo, Skies, I appreciate the big 5, kid. That's another Weezer in the chat. It's another Weezer. Drop it in there. But I swear to God, I blinked and the day was over.
Fast 3-0s, dude.
Yeah, fast 3-0s.
We talk about like situations here, right? So like Paris get bombed down to 4v4. They've got the double bed set up. You look at this setup and you're like, okay, it's a 2v3 in bed, but these guys can kind of finesse something like 30 seconds left. And I think Fire gets back down by a nade. He kind of plays this like pretty deep. And I'll rewind it, but Maddie basically just gets cameraed. And
well, 100T just plays this great. They wait for each other and they move quick and they move fast and they just jump the corner and they challenge this together, and it's exactly what you want to see, man. They're making plays around the map and they're not scared to make plays. And I think that was just the main difference for me. It was just the pace and the confidence, and it showed, man. It absolutely showed, and everybody just looked like they were having a good time. So I mean, 100T, man, you got to give him props. And now, like you said, Ben, we just want to see more consistency, and we want to see them do it again. So just an overall good series for them, man, right? It's just not much to say. They played great. Paris, they're looking sloppy, but we'll see how it goes, man, as time goes on. I think London, for them, is a good matchup.
Yeah, it's a good test for them for sure.
Yeah, I think it's a good matchup for them. At least they're not getting thrown into like a FaZe, Dallas, Optic, New York type shit. Florida, all these top teams that are showing big plays. It's like you're getting thrown London, who do look great, but they're beatable, right? I think 100T, it's a good matchup for them.
But we saw
people have to worry about them for
15 minutes here, is that?
Yeah, I mean, we saw what happened the last. London looked great, and they played a FaZe and they got demolished. So London are another team. It's like hard to read, right? Like their recent trend. So I don't remember what series they played before FaZe, but like they were on a little bit of a slide, and you're starting to think maybe the honeymoon's kind of over with Paul. But they have the ability to kind of mix it up and search. They had a dynamicism with Dylan. It's a very interesting matchup against the Steve's team.
Yeah, and London's a weird one to me too. I mean, they're another. I think a lot of these teams, they have so much. I mean, we have some Florida guys in here, right? Like or Skies and Slack. Like you guys struggled with some inconsistencies throughout the year, but you guys look great today.
Yeah, I think honestly, Tom, to be honest with you, I think like a lot of it comes down to like these one match a day, right? Like I think and just online COD in general, I feel like every team besides FaZe really this year has looked great at a point, and they've looked really bad at a point.
Yeah.
And I think it really just comes down to, like I said, kind of one match a day. It's one best of 5. And you just got to try and be as consistent as possible and make the best plays. But I don't know, like I said, every team but FaZe has looked great, then really bad. And I think it's just about staying hot and confident, like you said, just kind of having fun with it.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you mentioned online, and obviously there's a lot of talks going around with Slasher and the whole online thing. Do you think that played a big role in his downfall recently?
Most definitely.
I'm gonna be honest, I think so. I'm a big Slasher fan, and I'm very confident that if this game and everything was on land, I don't think he would ever be in the position he's in. He's been a top AR in every COD ever.
Can I play devil's advocate? Were you there?
Yeah,
go for it.
So let's talk about the trio of Kenny and TJ. There's a lot of LAN history there, and outside of the window where they had Preston and obviously Chris Kreider coaching them, like they didn't play well in the beginning of Black Ops 4. They made that change, obviously, then played well. They started to actually kind of fade towards the end. They didn't really play particularly well in Miami, but then they turned up at Champs and had that big run. And then last year, they struggled when we were on LAN at the first couple events, and then turned around when they went online. Then this year, struggled online. So I'm a little skeptical. Like, I think the online thing doesn't help, but I'm a little skeptical that they wouldn't have been put in the same position if they had played on LAN against, especially some of these top teams.
Well, I mean, it's not entirely true. You said because the last LAN event they played, they got second. They lost to Dallas in the finals. I'm pretty sure. On LAN, and I think that was the third event of MW.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
In the
I
weird
think
format.
that they I agree with you in the Black Ops 4 thing. I think the team would have been better if it was on LAN the whole time, but as of how the history has been, yes, they have not been a good trio together. But I think we've been online for, I would say, 80% of that as well.
I think the one thing too that they probably would have benefited from, because the slasher teams have been really good at this, not having any real boot camps this year, not being able to go somewhere and play 3 scrims a day against the other 3 teams that are at your boot camp, like for 2 or 3 days, would have helped a team like that to sort of grind through their issues and get more consistency.
Yeah, I think the main thing that I was gonna say, it's just, even though it's online LAN, right? I'm just trying to take it all out of the equation. Just even looking at the minimap, 100T just looked like a better team today. But it was one series, and we always know, right? The honeymoon stage too. We got to talk about the honeymoon too, because do you guys see this 100 Thieves team consistently doing this? I can.
I just see him being better than the original team 100% already off the bat. Like I just they will be better than the last team they had 100%.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Whether it was on LAN or not, I think they would just be a better team right now. And I don't know. That's just hypothetical, right? Because we're not on LAN and we don't know what would have happened. But you got to feel for Slasher a little bit, right? To see his team playing and winning, because you're right, Slack. Like, he's a great player. Like, Slasher's like one of the best ARs to ever do it.
Yeah, I mean, you look at his earnings and his pass and everything. I think it's like crazy to not see him playing right now, in my opinion.
Yeah, I wonder what he's gonna do now too. I mean, dude, I just don't see him playing challengers. I just don't see it at all. What do you guys think?
I mean, I honestly agree with you. I think he probably thinks in the back of his head he does not deserve to be where he is, and it's like, I don't know. It goes with what Ben was saying earlier about Temp too. It's like, what do 100 Thieves do as an organization? What does his contract situation look like? You know, there's a lot of stuff that goes on behind the scenes that it's not as easy to be like, all right, let's go put Slasher on this team for this person. It's like, I don't know, the franchising situation has been weird. I don't think we've seen a trade at all in the league.
No, you're talking about Slasher, like you're not talking about your average player. Like his contract will be like, that's something not normal. You know, he ain't going anywhere. Like, he ain't walking anywhere. Let's just say that. You know,
100%.
Yeah, it's like one of the all-time greats.
We talked about this on another show. Like, the player for player trades are really hard, and like, you don't. So like in professional sports, right? Let's give the NBA example. You see a lot of players on like the last year of a deal. They call it expiring contract. That's like a very good trade piece, right? Because you trade them to a team, they're not on the hook for a multi-year deal, and you can get value back. But there's like no other assets, when I use that term, that you can get back other than cash and a player. So like with the situation with Austin, right? Let's say this Thieves team plays really, really well. They make a run in this major. Maybe they get top 4, top 3. Do you maybe try to find someone that wants Austin, that wants to re-sign him if he's in the last year of his deal? And again, I'm not sure, to a multi-year extension. And then that just makes that mechanics of that trade a little bit easier because there's some cash trading. And that way Austin gets to a place where he can decamp and sort of build another team in another spot. I don't know. I'm just kind of BSing there. I think 100 Thieves will probably want to keep him around, but very curious to see what happens with his situation with the team.
Yeah, I think we just got to wait and see now on kind of what happens. But you're right. I mean, especially with contracts and how they're written up these days, I mean, him just trying to decide where he wants to go is not easy. There's a lot more that goes into it, and I just don't think he's going to be able to be like, yeah, I want to go here, and then it's just going to be done within a week. Like, I don't think he's going to be able to go anywhere. Yeah, especially.
What do you think this happens to? Like, so let's flip the roles here. Let's say they lose to London now, and they win that series 3-0. What do you do, Tom, if you're 100 Thieves and your team looks good versus Paris, but Paris has been super inconsistent this year, like we talked about. But then you lose to London, a team you probably should beat based on the performance that you just had versus Paris. What do you do in a situation like that? Do you keep the team that you have because they look good versus Paris and try and grind it out through another stage, or do you think about putting Slasher back in and maybe playing with Draza in it? Like, you know, I don't know. What do you do then?
I would personally keep the team how it is now. Say they were to go lose to London 3-0 to get 3-0 swept. I would give this team a little bit more time just because they brought Draza in and they got in 2 days of practice.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? You got to give it a little bit more time because they did show signs of life today, and this is the best I've seen 100 Thieves in a minute. So it's like, regardless of what happens in that London series, you at least got to give these guys another chance instead of just like chalking it up. You want to show some consistency with the roster. You don't want to just keep changing things up because you want to give people time to gain some chemistry and try and learn some things together. So I wouldn't change, but at the same time, Slasher's one you just can't give up, right? Like, you want to keep him. You want to keep him there just in case. He's like a good backbone to have. So it's like, it's one of those things where it's going to be a hard decision, but 100 Thieves, they got a lot of firepower to work with. They definitely got a lot of great players.
For sure.
Yeah,
that's where I think it gets interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, to that note, I mean, Draza played fantastic in this series.
Exactly.
He did.
Dropped like a 1-7-2 or something nuts.
Yeah, he fried. He actually fried.
I was personally surprised that he wasn't in the lineup to begin this year, but I think he's going to slowly prove his value. And I think Tom, even if they lose to London, I think Thieves now kind of know that they have some potential and some pieces to play with. They just got to now figure out what is that combination of 4 players that works, both from a skill standpoint, but also from that happiness, chemistry, vibe standpoint, so that they're able to deal with the adversity of being a top team in the league.
Yeah, for sure. What's up, Josiah?
I was gonna note on that too. Like, even what you're saying, Ben. Like, let's say Venom's played, I think, 4 series, and Draza played 1. But I mean, in that series, he looked very impressive. There's also a situation where maybe 100 Thieves puts Slasher back in as that AR, and you put Kenny to a sub and put Draza as the AR. Like, I think there's room to play with if you don't see consistency. Like you said, Tom. There's so much talent there. So I think it's just about finding kind of the right 4 for that organization.
Yep, and I think they're doing a good job. I mean, they didn't expect this, right? They had a good roster on paper, and it's just not clicking together. I mean, Kenny said a lot of stuff on stream, right? Like, Kenny turned the stream on, and he was talking about it.
He basically made out like him and Slasher aren't playing together again. That's why I assumed anyway.
Yeah, it just seems...
I think they just knew something needed to change. I mean, it wasn't working, like Bennett said, and it's just like, I don't know. At some point, you got to make a change, and clearly it worked so far.
Yeah, for sure. I see Kenny in the chat, in the viewer list. So if you want to come on, Ken, let me know. I just think it's a little fresh too, guys. I think some of these 100T guys, it was 1 series, right? So I don't know if a lot of these guys want to come on and talk right away. They got a lot more work to do. But hats off to 100T. You guys look incredible. Shout out to again JCap and Mud Dog and Nate Shaw and all those guys over there trying to make some moves and trying to help this team perform. Shout out to Nameless in the chat. But we'll just head over to the next series. We got obviously the Florida Mutineers going up against the Los Angeles Guerrillas, and this was a good one. We got Slacked and we got Skies in the call to talk about it a little bit. Who just joined? Who goes there?
Nato, Gary Cato.
Ah, here he is. Nato's weird. Nato's weird. Sometimes he joins in and mutes out and then just never says a word.
He just wants to hear.
That's what I'm saying.
You know what Nato used to do to me back in the day, bro? Is he would like join this TeamSpeak and just consistently poke me over and over and over. And
yeah, this is what he does. He did this last show. He joined up and he muted out. And for 3 hours, he sat here and didn't say a fucking word.
What the hell?
Yeah, I don't know. He's a weird one. You guys know how Nato is.
He's sitting there laughing right now for sure.
Yeah, bro.
He's cheesing for sure.
For those of you who don't know Nato, we're talking about Saints. You know what I'm saying? This guy, he's a little fucked up. But what are you gonna do? It's my guy. It's my fucking guy.
It's your OG duo.
It's my OG, man. I won my first event with Saints, man. We were the duo, man, from back in the day.
You guys were a problem on the map, it goes.
We were. That was my guy, man. That was my guy. He helped me a lot when I first came into the scene. So shout out to Saints, man. Maybe we'll see him in the Pro League in the near future. Obviously, we were talking about him before, but let's get into this next series. Skies and Slacked, we got you guys in here, and you guys looked great, man. This is how you guys need to play. This is what you guys are capable of. You guys are phenomenal.
Yeah, we always look like this in scrims, to be honest. But like with us, it's weird. Like sometimes we're frying in scrims and we can't like transition into matches, and I think we're like slowly starting to find that rhythm. So I think we're always like a little bit of an advantage in scrims with like ping connections. So it's like, it's kind of like we're so used to winning those gunfights, and we're not playing as smart as we should be in actual matches.
Mm-hmm.
Is that like a ping thing, or is that like a 20 hertz for 60 hertz thing?
I mean, I'll be honest, like, dude, every scrim's annoying because I'm always on 15. So like, I never get to see like me getting jugged or something. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. So maybe it's just one of those things. You guys just need more reps. I mean, you guys look good today, right? I mean, maybe you guys are hitting form. I like that you guys are sticking with it, and you guys are still working really hard. And we don't need to talk about talent or how good you guys can be. You guys can easily be.
We have all the talent.
Yeah. You guys are fine. Like, you guys have amazing players. You guys have an amazing roster on paper, and it's nice to see you guys come out and put things together. This first map was pretty back and forth off the rip.
Oh yeah, and then I got a 5-piece, bro.
This guy's see, bro.
All the vibes were there after that. I was like, oh my god.
Yeah, bro. No, you guys definitely had some moments where you just shot off. I mean, you guys all played really well, and you guys looked a lot better as a team. And then we also got to talk about LA Guerrillas a little bit, right? Because they're a weird one to me, bro. They're so weird to me.
Both the teams in this series is like, it's so hard to predict who's and when the matchup you guys are going to do, who's going to win and who's going to lose.
I feel like that was both matches today. It was literally going to be in someone's favor, and it was going to be dominant either way. Me and Nada were talking about it. I was like, Nada, who do you genuinely think is going to win tomorrow? He's like, honestly, bro, I have no idea.
Yeah.
He's like, you guys have been really good or just lost to like teams you probably should beat. And then it's like, same thing with every other team that was playing. I was like, FaZe was hot. They just threw 100 Thieves and they beat FaZe, gave them their first loss. It was like, what do you expect there? And we've looked great. And then we're one series away from getting first seed and we get last seed. So it's like, I don't know. It's been weird for sure.
I think a lot of these teams. Yeah, the one series a day too is like a big thing, right? I mean,
yeah, if like you're all 4 on point, even if like you're the worst team, you can still like do something crazy.
Yeah,
and
they're just they're all 4 on point right there, and then FaZe play kind of sloppy, and then it showed right there.
Yeah, I mean LAG, I don't know, man. It's like they're one of those teams that I just don't see. They obviously come out and they give FaZe their first loss, and then I was like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Now it just like really confused me because I'm like, what the heck is going on? Like it seemed like it was like Vivid needs help, and now all of a sudden they're firing on all cylinders. Silly's looking like fucking Daniels on a fucking map. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, dude, what the fuck is this shit? I'm like, is this a coin flip?
I think like the weirdest thing about that FaZe series was LAG basically took the both S&Ds in a hard point.
Yeah, they won 12-2 round count,
which is wild against FaZe, who have been probably the most dominant S&D team this year. Sure. But I think like overall for LAG and like just in general speaking on this stage and last stages, they've been a bottom respawn team. They're actually like S&D record's good now, but I think that's going to be kind of a focus for them going forward. It's like we've got that S&D pedigree, and I'm sure Bevels, who a lot of people give props to, especially with S&D stuff, has probably been helping out there. But maybe this group of personnel isn't the best for them to consistently win respawn games. You know, Reese Vivid's been really good this year, but the other guys have been kind of hot and cold. Silly had a great week last week, played okay in this series, but they haven't gotten that, those great series from Apathy. They've had a couple of great series and then a couple off series from Assault. So I'm really curious to see what LAG do short term with the long term focus of being an LA team and potentially a destination for free agents next season.
Yeah, I also want to talk about this P2 break. You guys did a really good job breaking that P2 right there. That was a really big break for you guys because LAG could have took that away a little bit. You guys were down like 20 or 30, and LAG had full roto to P2, and you guys just broke that with ease, man. I don't even know what was your thought process going through that break because that was huge.
Honestly, when that happened, I knew the game was over. Like, we broke, and we got, like, the scrap time on that P2. Caesar still had a streak. So it's basically, like, a free room for error on the P3, like, we could break. He ended up streaking on the rotation, got 2 kills. We got an entry. We knew they were spawning out behind us, and that was, like, honestly, the turning point of the game. I don't think they really get that many more points after this. We hold down the whole P3, and kind of seals the deal.
Skip 10 seconds. Skip 10 seconds. Don't watch this, please.
Oh, no.
That's tough.
It's all good. You were frying all day, baby. Sometimes that happens. You're 24-7 right now. You're over triple positive. But yeah, you guys chain these P2 and P3s, and then it's chalked. It's a fucking wrap. Somebody said in the chat, talk about Assault playing ass all year. Has he been playing ass all year?
I haven't really been looking at that.
Yeah, I haven't been paying attention to him.
The one player who struggled statistically on their team has been Apathy. I think he's averaging like a below 0.9 in stage 2. Per the sheet I have from shout out Easy Mac, who's our stats provider now. So I don't know. I mean, I think maybe the sub sling would help. Obviously, Reese Vivid's been playing well, but they play good against some of the weaker teams, and they kind of clutch a couple series with the S&D wins. But against the better teams, obviously that FaZe series aside, like the slaying power is just not there.
Do you see this team making a change? Be honest, all you guys.
If it were me, I'd make a change.
I can see it happen.
I'm gonna be honest. I said it from the beginning of the year that I don't think that was like a good roster. I don't know. I think they rely so much on their search, like Ben was kind of saying, and their respawn is like not good enough to consistently win. So I don't know. I feel like it makes for random results.
Yeah, we got a poll going on in the chat. I don't know who made the poll, but the poll is: was the FaZe win for LAG Fugaze? You guys are talking like me now. Fucking Fugaze. I don't know if it was Fugaze. I think FaZe just had a really bad day.
Yeah, and then they had a really good day.
Terrible.
One thing I will say, you guys looked at a lot is this one series a day, man. Like that's a big difference, man.
Yeah, one series. It's hard to catch fire.
You can't take any advantage of any type of momentum.
Literally, man. I feel like anyone can beat anybody. Go over that.
100%.
We've had these formats for a while. I mean, the only difference is now this format is happening online instead of going to a studio in, say, Columbus and having that couple of days where you're playing the one match, and then you have that one day where you're playing the 2 matches.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think this team could make a change. I think Sib might be a good fit for this team. I don't know.
That kid's gross, bro.
Yeah, he is gross.
That kid's disgusting.
Yeah.
I think he is very, very talented. I think he would help in the role of slaying, like you said.
Yeah, I definitely agree. Dude, Sib's ego might be so high, I don't even know if he's going to join this team. He might say, fuck it, I'm going to play challenges for a little while. You know what I'm saying?
I think for Gorillas, where they're at is who can we find as another piece around Reese Vivid to be our long-term action? Because as you guys know, there are a lot of free agents hitting the market this year where people got their deals extended and then didn't re-sign. And when things open back up and people aren't going to need to play from Texas if all of the matches aren't online, then LA is a great destination. You know, the weather's great. The girls are great, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera.
Ben, you horny bastard.
And so, so they're a good destination for guys that want to change the scenery. And they've got that new stadium. They're working on a facility so I think they have a great long-term picture ahead. Is just finding all the pieces so that when you finish the project in the offseason next year, suddenly you've got this top contending team with absolutely good young talent and some maybe solid veteran blue chip players to fill out the roster.
Yep, no, 100%. And then we go into this S&D. You guys close it out, the first map. You say, you know what? I'm going to kick up. See, you went 28-12. My own. You're a fucking beast, kid.
I was map perfect, bro.
Yeah, you were. You're a fucking animal. Let's go into the next map, Express. You guys go down 0-2 off the rip. What are you guys thinking? How are you calming?
I thought we went up 2-0.
You guys went up 2-0.
Oh, was it? Okay, it was the other way around. You guys went up 2-0, and then they brought it back to 4-2, and then it went 4-4, and then it went. Okay, I got it mixed up.
I want to watch the second round because Jerry, I think you get some insane timing in this round, if I remember correctly.
In the 1v1?
Yeah, in the 1v1, it was actually kind of wild.
Now we knew Bomb was on B. We were just going back and forth trying to hear him. To be honest.
Yeah, this map is weird, bro. I don't know.
Our Astro Gaming headsets, and we were just listening.
Yeah, I was like, yo, everybody's trying to comment. I was like, shh.
Oh.
Damn. This guy popping 3 pieces like this.
Go back. You'll literally see me looking at the wall for a few seconds, bro. Who did I let die, man?
Go back, Ben. Who did you let die, bro? Who was it?
Neptune.
I think it was Nep, bro.
Yeah.
I'm really licking the wall.
You looking at shit. Yo, that dude probably lost voice. What the fuck is he doing?
Yeah, Nep's like, dude, what? And I was like, I got 3. He's like, oh, good shit.
And then what happened in this 1v1? Comes down to Assault and Slacked.
Yeah, I knew Assault's gonna play like a wide angle like around the map because he had an AR. But he just played Hall. We knew one of the sub players for sure had the bombs, and that I killed the bombs. So we were just playing around the Hall. Yeah.
Yeah.
And look at this timing. This is actually.
This is crazy timing right here.
Literally a second.
That's how S&D is sometimes, right? God. It's just these crazy timings. And then
I still think Jerry would have won that.
Yeah, I mean,
my timing was messed up because Awakening actually said like he thought he went to the left, like to my right, before I looked in the hallway. So like kind of off for a second. Then everyone like co-signed and said he didn't do that.
Dude, this was hilarious, bro.
Well, what happened here?
1v1, I started shooting at Assault after he plants a bomb, and Bueno screams nice, like I won the round and I hadn't killed the guy yet.
And he got away, and I was like, oh.
And then Bueno goes in my ear the whole time. He's like, oh.
No way, that's comedy.
Like,
but
nice.
Good win. Great win, Slack. You know, Jerry, he's gonna be clutching up. You guys go up 2-0, and then kind of what happened after this? You guys lose 4 straight, no? Or am I thinking
they
this
started
wrong?
Playing aggressive on B, yeah.
They just adapted and started hitting the site.
I kept playing it bad.
Honestly, me and Caesar were a little off here. Like I'd watched them play this map before, and they like to play through like the low B site instead of kind of fighting the bomb. And I was trying to tell Bueno that they're kind of gonna like focus for him. And we kind of had to readjust our setup, and they actually got us, I think, like 2 or 3 rounds in a row.
They got us the next round, and the third round, I think.
We kind of readjusted, and it started working out in our favor.
Yeah, I mean that's the one thing you got to do in S&D, right? Let me ask you something, right? So I have to poke you to unmute your fucking mic.
I was doing something. What are you
doing? What are you fucking doing?
Join the team.
I was talking with my team. We just got done with scrims. I was like, we're kind of roasting my team a little bit. Like, what's good, man?
Oh, you're roasting them?
Hey, I got to put them in place,
Hey, what are you gonna do? How you doing?
Who is Walding, bro?
What's up, boys? What's going on? Yo, Jerry, Caesar, good shit today, bros.
Hey, thanks, Nato. I appreciate you.
Hey, you're welcome, man. Just know you guys are always in my heart to win.
Love you, Nato.
Hey, can we get a Watto?
Let's get a Watto in the chat.
Watto in the chat right now.
That's my boy. Come on.
I was gonna get.
That's enough. Come on.
I was gonna get Aches on. He said, "Rain." He said, "But yeah, this was phenomenal. See, this was absolutely."
I almost got the third too. I screamed.
I know. I thought you were gonna get the third. I almost lost full. right here. I was like, oh my god, and then you died. I was like, damn.
Bueno was shooting different.
Yeah,
I wasn't missing.
I got. Do you guys know who Tactical Rab is?
Yeah, I always watch his videos actually.
Yeah, he's joining up, bro. I think we're gonna get him in here. Let me see.
Oh,
yeah, we're gonna get Tactical Rab. Yeah, it's a new. We're getting some new faces on. You know what I'm saying?
We're getting crossover with other COD content pieces.
Yeah, man.
Who's joining?
Huh?
Who's joining?
Tactical Rab. You know Tactical Rab Nato? You know him?
I'm out of here.
What are you going?
Oh my god!
Where are you going?
Yeah, what's the backstory on that one?
I just don't know who that is. Actually, isn't that the guy who does
the
YouTuber
that does like?
Oh,
yeah, you don't know who this guy is.
No, I know who he is. I think I followed him on Twitter. Like,
you got
years
beef?
Ago. I don't know. We don't got beef.
We'll settle it right now, live in a flank.
We don't have beef.
I don't know.
You know who has beef? Me and Ben.
Yeah, I know you guys got beef.
Why do we have beef, bro?
You know why you got fucking beef.
Oh, because I said something on the show and Nana was mad about it.
Yeah, me and Ben.
Come on, bro.
Yeah.
Get some thicker skin, man. Jeez.
Yeah. Oh shit. Yeah, fucking Nato pokes me, or no, Nato tweets me a bunch of laughing faces. I said, "The fuck is so funny? Like, what's so funny?" Apparently, Nato's sources were off because I didn't say shit.
Yeah, it's all good. Good. Best and the best.
Yeah, what are you gonna do, man? Nato, I was telling him about our days back in the day. You know, the OG duo, man. You know what I'm saying?
Dude, I low-key raised you. I'm not gonna lie. Me and Chris.
You think so?
Yeah, me and Chris definitely raised you, bro.
I don't know, bro. You fucking hated me.
I only hated you for a little bit because you didn't listen, and then you started listening, though.
Tommy was a wild one back in the day.
I was pretty wild. I was a hothead. You know what I'm saying?
Tom had beef with Nameless back then, bro.
I had beef with everyone. I had beef with the whole fucking league. They always ran their mouth. So I had to, I was always pissed off all the time. You know me, I was emotional.
Well, a lot of that came from your early S&D start days where you beat the guys in Black Ops 2.
I know. I was actually watching back like ghost clips on my stream the other day, and I was just shooting bodies like no other. I was a crazy fuck, bro. I was crazy. I remember when I remember when we won our first event, and we carried the check through the lobby. Remember? I said, "Let me get the check." We were walking through the lobby. I said, "Give it a check."
That check was low-key bigger than me, man.
Yeah, bro, that shit was. I don't know who had the check. It might have been Jay. I see Jay in the chat.
Jay took the check.
I'm pretty sure Study said, "Let me get that shit."
Yeah,
and he took the
Jay was like, "I'm taking that shit." He was like, "We just beat our old team." He's like, "We just beat my whole team. I'm taking that shit."
Yeah, bro, he took that shit. But when we were walking through the lobby, I said, "Let me get that," because I saw all the pros and I saw Nameless and all them. Nate shouting them in the lobby, and I grabbed the check and I walked through with the biggest smile on my face. I said, "How you doing?" I got the check in my hand. Walking through, I remember I looked Nameless in the eyes. I said, "How you doing?" It was a good day, man. I was on top of the fucking world.
It was a good day.
Phenomenal days. But we'll talk about this S&D. Let's get right back into it, man. This is where you guys start to lose it a little bit, right? LAG, they start coming back. They start playing a little bit more aggressive on the B site. You see a lot of these pro teams do shit like this, guys. They adapt as time goes on. That's why a lot of these S&Ds are back and forth. But I mean, Florida, you guys do a good job, man. Just staying composed and doing what you got to do. All right, that sounds good. And then, these guys are twisted. These guys are fucking twisted.
Yeah, they're so turned right now.
They're fiending right now. They're just cracked out of their minds, just watching the game back. But Ben, we could forward it, man. I mean, forward it to the control. Let's go into the control. The control, man. You guys were firing on full cylinders. I like the stacks. I like the stacks out of you guys.
I know. That's like the only way to like win offense.
It really is.
You have to like work tick by tick, and if you get 2, that's the best case scenario.
Yeah, no, 100%. And I love the plays, man. I love the plays because I'd be watching control and I'm losing my shit because nobody stacks.
Yeah. Like on the last one too, which is funny. Nep wanted to push out left, but I literally grabbed him like shield point.
Oh, shit.
Because he was trying to push out.
You grabbed him. You got a leash on him.
I fucking grabbed him, bro. Like straight the fuck.
You got him. You got him. I like that. You're showing these young guns how to play the game. Yo, speaking of Neptune, man, he's a little inconsistent, but that guy's got talent, bro.
Yeah, he's very talented.
That guy's talented as fuck.
The more he learns the game, the more like.
His movement and gun skill is 10 out of 10. His situational plays got a lot to learn, but I mean,
it's like Shotzi when he first got into it. Yeah, it's like Shotzi when he first came into the league. Like he was a little rough at first. Remember? I'm pretty sure he went like 4-80 one map, and then all of a sudden this guy was MVP. So you gotta give him some love, man. Gotta give Neptune some. I don't know. I just remember he was getting smoked, Brad.
Remember 2 months. A beast, man.
Yeah, bro. But he turned it around. He went from botsy to MVP. And I love it.
You're not wrong.
You know what I'm saying? This guy's the GOAT. This guy's the GOAT, dude. What are you going to do? We got Tactical Rab. How you doing, Rab?
All right, guys.
Oh, shit.
Rab.
How's it going? We got you on the flank.
The chat would enjoy that one. No, thanks for having me on, man. Honestly, I cannot believe how much you've been killing it with this show.
Hey, appreciate you, man.
Just wanted to give the credit, man. COD's been looking for something like this for a long time. It's been...
Yeah, me and Ben, we talked about it a lot. Yeah, we talked about it a lot.
Tossing around this idea for like a year now.
No, way more. Years. I remember talking to Eric Anderson from FaZe about doing something like this years ago on FaZe.
Then,
like,
Hector
said something to us
like 2 years ago. Said we had to do a show.
Yeah.
And here we are.
Yeah, long time coming, Rab. But Rab, how you doing? Good matches today, huh? Shit was boring as fuck. It went by in an hour.
That was so rapid fire. Like, it was great for me though, because like I wouldn't be able to be on the flank. I'd be fast asleep, man. Normal match day.
Where the fuck do you live?
Tomorrow, I mean, the UK is not that bad.
Oh
but
shit!
It's already half
All right,
11
it's
here.
late. Yeah, it's late.
Like, especially the 4 match days are brutal in the UK. Like, I get why it has to be done, but like tomorrow, it's tough, man. Like, especially if they go the distance.
Oh yeah, I mean, bro, today was quick. But how many matches are tomorrow?
2.
There's 4.
Oh, 4
on Thursday and Friday.
Oh,
2 winners games, 2 losers games, and also the championship Sunday is rough if it goes the distance. You know, like if that goes best of 9, it could be a long one.
Oh,
actually, while we watch this control, I want to actually ask a question. I saw that the colleague made a slight schedule adjustment, and I wanted to get you guys' thoughts. They moved the winners finals to Saturday, and they moved winners semis, as they call elimination round 5, to Sunday. So if you win winners, then you like basically what they did is they didn't want the same matchup. It was the winners finals matchup was grand finals to be on the same day. So then top 4 is played on Sunday instead of top 3 being on Sunday. I was curious if you got what your guys' thoughts are on them shuffling those rounds around.
Who you asking? You asking me? You asking everybody else?
I'm asking the players in here in terms of like, you know, do you think it like gives the losers too much of an unfair advantage since they'd be playing like, let's say you come from losers semis and you make it to grand finals, you're already 2 series in that day, and the team coming from winners hasn't played at all.
I don't know. What do you guys think? I don't know if it's that big of a deal.
I personally don't think it matters.
Yeah,
they warm up. They're warming up. They're probably scrimming anyway. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna be playing going into it. So I don't think it's that big of a deal. I think teams that are not playing will always get some scrims in, as long as they don't got Joey Nubsy fucking playing and shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
That's the question.
Yeah, that's true.
And also, there's a new patch, right? So like the patch comes in. I don't know. Like,
that doesn't. I don't think that matters. Much, I don't think that matters because
like, who's gonna want to play them on? Like,
it kind of does matter though, Tom,
for the finals,
does it?
No one, because like let's say LAG for instance, they just got eliminated, right?
Yeah.
Why would they play on this old patch anymore? Like they're gonna go straight to the new patch. So every team that gets eliminated by the time like we're to Saturday or Sunday, like there's only gonna be the teams remaining in the tournament that are gonna play on that patch.
True.
There'd be no reason for any other team to play it. So
maybe it comes into play. Yeah. Who the fuck are they gonna practice?
I mean, if you're the winner, I mean, there's gonna be 4 teams left on Sunday, so everybody's got a scrim partner. The winner's winner could theoretically play the team that's just waiting in losers finals. Then after. Or whilst the loser semifinal match is going, so in terms of practice for everybody, it's not too bad.
What happened, Will?
Challenger teams, if I'm not wrong, right?
Yeah, but they're not on. They're not on the 60 hertz. Or the new patch. Yeah.
I mean, I guess you just have to hold the L and play on it. So I don't know.
Yeah, that might actually be. That's a good point now, Ben. With all this shit with the new patches and stuff, and Rab bringing it up, you know, I didn't really think about it like that. That teams are gonna stop playing. That's why we got you in here, Tactical Rab. You're smart. You know what I'm saying?
And also, didn't even get the 1-0.
Yeah.
This is what I just think it's ridiculous, man. Like, who's gonna beat FaZe in a best of 9 with 4 search and destroys?
I don't fucking know. That's a good point. You know, we've been talking about it right now. It's just FaZe is seems like they're on a tier of their own, but at the same time, everybody's getting better, bro. I feel like a lot of these teams are getting better, and you know, FaZe has a lot of work in front of them. But you know, FaZe, right? They're gonna be practicing. They're getting better as well. So it's just one of those things. You know, and we also said it's very day by day, right? A series can go either way sometimes, depending on how the team's playing. So, you know, you just gotta wait and see. But you might be up all night, Rab, till 6 a.m.
Oh, baby, we're ready. I'll be there, don't worry.
Dude, I did a 24-hour the other day. I swear to God, I was in a different planet. I started seeing shit. I was trying to talk to my friends and my mom and shit, and I wasn't even making sense. So hopefully, you know, you're good to go. But yo, Rab, you're gassing up the show, but you know, I gotta give you some gas, man. You guys gotta go check out Tactical Rab on YouTube, man. I be watching a lot of your YouTube uploads. You be killing it. Do you stream at all? Do you live stream, or you just keep it strictly YouTube?
I just keep it strictly YouTube for now. Yeah. Like I've got a month and a half left of university, and then I graduate at the end of May, or like final exams end of May, and then I might see about doing some live streams from time to time. People have been asking about it, but like usually I'll just make the videos in the morning, and then I can do uni work for the day, and then it's COD in the evening, baby. So
yeah, that'll be dope.
Good schedule on, but
yeah, definitely good schedule, and it's good that you're going to university. I dropped out. You know, I was like, you know what, I'm not going to school no more. I can't do it. But then that's, you know, obviously when the COD picked up, it was a little bit of a different story. But yo, Jerry, that was a dope ass stick by that P2. You guys went huge on that left side of the map. No bullshit.
Hey, thanks,
Jerry
brother.
We had the teamwork right there.
Yeah, no, the setup was clean. I remember watching this and I was like, this is a nasty setup. Like Jerry was tucked in the corner, and then I think somebody was right there with him, like looking over him, and then you guys had a guy playing. You guys just had him pinned. Like LAG was fucked.
Yeah, we knew once we got that set of kills, we just needed to really pin him in and draw out the time we were going to win the round.
Good plays out of you guys.
We watched you guys play this map a couple of times, and you guys have some interesting like off spawn nades that you guys throw.
Oh yeah, what the heck? You guys hit some fucking nades, man.
Yo, I'm dirty at throwing it over the plane, bro.
Bro, all of you, I saw Neptune, all of you guys, bro. Neptune was hitting some sticks cross map too. Like I don't understand.
We die and I just say everyone waste bumpers and we just all chuck our nades.
Yeah, my man Slack coming in on the IGL and game leader. Love that.
I'm the worst nader in the league somehow though. I'm always nading my teammates. Good lord.
Really?
Yeah, Caesar can only get kills with nades and control, not hardpoint. He teammates like every life.
No. No way, bro. Well, what are you gonna do? You guys still got the win. Maybe that's your one rough patch, see? Because you look good in everything else.
I'm throwing on frags, bro.
Yeah, bro. Go throw some nades in a private match, bro. Wait, are frags allowed?
Yeah, they are. People just don't use them because like there's so many trophy systems and you gotta like cook them and you
waste like 3 seconds just cooking it.
Waste time.
But I feel like in S&D they might be good.
Yeah, S&D they definitely could be good.
Yeah, I think they'll be good. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Experimented with them though.
That's what I'm saying.
You'll probably
you're seeing a frag next time out of us for sure. I'm using it.
What was the game where? Was it last year? I think it was last year. I loved running a frag, and Donnie was like, take that shit off. Like, you know how Donnie is. He's like, take that shit off. Take that shit off. I'm like, bro, this shit's kind of good. Like, I'm banging this shit off walls. I'm fucking blowing nades in people's faces.
Yeah, I started that trying to be a 4.
Black Ops 4 frags were amazing.
Yeah, people use them in S&D a lot on Black Ops 4.
Yeah,
S&D even became a thing in Respawn towards the end of the year because, like, people only used flak when people had war machines, so they were used a ton.
Hey, we got your brother in the chat. Scraps is in the chat showing some love. I'm about to come on, about to end. I'll come on tomorrow's chat. Definitely. Hey, let's get it. We got Scraps coming on tomorrow. Love that, Maddie. We definitely want to have you on. We'll get you and your brother on if you guys want to come on. It's always a pleasure.
For sure, man. For sure.
That's a great duo.
That is a good duo, man. A fucking
big fan of it.
Big fan, man. Awesome people, man.
My boys.
My guys.
And then this series was fucking chalked. LAG got shit on. So you know it went by pretty fast.
Well, let me ask this question.
Just being honest.
So you guys obviously take this series. You guys play Seattle next, correct?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So last time you guys played, obviously, I believe they beat you, correct? Sort of like going in this series, sort of what's your mindset? What's your approach going in tomorrow?
Here's my mindset, Ben. Ready? When we played them, it was the first series. We had about 3 reps on Apocalypse hardpoint. We left it in, not thinking people would pick us, and Pristini went on an absolute blinder.
I remember that.
21-6 versus. And we threw a 100-point lead in the checkmate hardpoint. So I think we're gonna veto Apocalypse hardpoint Seattle, and we're gonna go from there. And I'm very confident.
Hot take there. They're coming out. They're saying vetoes now. We're getting the vetoes done today.
Okay.
I like that.
All right, so Apocalypse hardpoint. See you later. You won't be seeing that one. Haggy Parasite made a good point. That map is literally Hackney Yard.
That map is pissed, brother. You're running an uphill battle. You literally, if you spawn and don't have P2 spawns, you were running uphill
the whole time,
fighting 3 godheadies.
Yeah.
I won't play it, Tom.
No, it's shit. It's absolute shit.
We talked about if they had a ramp on that hop up to P2, I think it would make it a little bit easier.
It would still be, I don't know, it'd still be a little weird, but the ramp would help. The ramp would definitely help. We got the Florida Mutineers in the chat. We got a Wootineer spam in the chat. Appreciate you guys coming in, showing some love, man. It's always a pleasure. But we could go on and see some of the matches tomorrow. Who do we got tomorrow, Ben? We got 4 series.
Yeah, give me a second. I gotta find that.
Look at Nameless. What kind of shirt you got on today, Nameless? Are you dressing yourself or are they dressing you? What the fuck was that?
Yo.
You know what I'm saying? The heck?
It's New York, Dallas, Optic, Ultra, London, Thieves, Seattle, and us.
Oh, we got some series. Looked like Nameless is ready for the beach.
That first series is gonna be really good.
What's the first series?
First series is New York and Empire.
New York, that's a good series. That's a really
and then
good
it's
series.
gonna be Optic and Ultra, then London and Thieves.
Damn,
and
we got a day.
That's gonna be a good day, yeah.
We got a fucking day, man.
Asim has been frying.
Yeah, he is. That's my son.
That guy's disgusting.
He really is, bro. I'm telling you, I just remember playing with Asim and like, I know people gave him props, but not like serious props, right? But when I play with him, I was like, dude, this guy's next level. Like I used to play with him. Too. Yeah, he's smart and he listens. That the main thing is he's a team player. Like he'll do whatever the fuck he's gotta do.
But like, where I don't know, he just started slaying this year.
He wants to win, man. That's what I like about him.
Oh yeah, he's one of the most passionate people I've ever played with for sure.
I'm so mind blowing. You got him from 8s and like a sub
I got him from
insane.
sub games. Chris's sub games. I remember I told RJ because I remember Maddie came over. Remember the whole Red Reserve shit happened and I wasn't in the league and they came over to FaZe, Trey, or Zero and Scraps, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And we kept Cell. Cell tried to go to Envy. I said, listen, you're under contract. Have a good day. I'll see you for scrims. You know what I'm saying? And we needed a player and I was bringing up Asim and they were all like, who the fuck is this guy? I said, listen, he's a mod in Chris's chat. They said, listen, we can't play with this guy. I said, trust me, man. Just trust me. Give him a shot. I don't know how why Scraps or Zero ended up listening to me, but they were like, fuck it, like let's do it. And you know, Asim, he came on and he definitely proved me right. I mean, I'm never wrong when it comes to young talent, you know, like
true.
I'm never wrong. So I can't see this shirt. Fast forward and we'll give our predictions.
I'm trying not to skip over the slate. You gotta give me a second.
All right, there we go. Boom. No, this is not it. No, this is it. This is it. Right here, bang. We got New York kicking it off against Dallas. I think New York is gonna fucking smoke these guys. You know what I'm saying? No bias. Who do you guys think?
Well, what's your score prediction? You got a 3-0?
No, we'll go 3-2. It's gonna be a close one.
Oh, you said smoke them and then you said 3-2?
Listen, I gotta be. Listen, I can't just go 3-0. Like they're a good team. Dallas is world champs. So what do you know what I'm saying? Fuck you, Ben.
I'll be honest. If Asim keeps it up, I can see. If Asim plays like he has been, I see New York winning it. Dallas is a really good team, but Asim's been playing amazing. I don't know.
Yeah, he has. The whole team's been playing good. Let's be honest. Mac's hitting form. Asim's obviously been doing his thing. Clay looks like it's one of his best CODs yet.
Oh, for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
I just like the impact Asim has. It's like what Ben said. Like, he's such a team player, too. It's like, I don't know, he is frying, and the pace he plays at, like, I don't know. It's same thing with, like, Kyler and Shotzi, too. Like, when those guys are piecing, it's hard to beat them whenever they're both playing really, really well. And
100%.
If you get the hue that we know tomorrow, yeah, then it's
got Map 5 written all over it, I think.
I agree, yeah.
100%.
I mean, the thing is with New York is, like, they have so much composure as well. That's what... There's no team with better vibes when you're down 2-0, 2-0 in the control than that team. Like,
there's done it one too many times.
Exactly, yeah. Always faith. Like, it seems chilling there, 100% confident they can still win.
Mm-hmm.
So it's really interesting because this is the question about Dallas's search, right? Because they're going to have to win at least one search here. I think.
Have to.
I don't think there's no way they get it done in 3 respawns.
Yeah.
So they've got to take a search somewhere. I don't know. I'm probably going to take subliners in 5 again, but because I think
those will be interesting for this series too.
Yeah,
if you think about it, because they both have like pretty similar map pools. I feel like, but I don't know. It's very weird. I'm not sure exactly what team will veto what.
I hate to say it, but I feel like we're heading to a Game 5 checkmate search.
If I see that, I'll puke.
I wouldn't be surprised.
It's got round 11, Game 5.
Here we go again.
First series.
We need standoff. Fuck.
I think Dallas has looked good on that map, and they look poor against Optic. So on that note, I'm gonna give New York the 3-2. I feel like New York's a stronger team right now.
Hey, who do you got, Will? Did you say yours already?
I've got Dallas, maybe. I'm not gonna lie.
What the fuck is wrong with you? I'm just kidding. Dallas.
I reckon it'd be a banger.
No, it's gonna be a banger. What do you got map count though?
I don't know. I want to see a map 5. You know, so every time I seem to watch these games, I always have to see a Game 5 checkmate, no matter the series. I always see that shit. Yeah,
Game 5. So we're all pretty confident it's going to be probably a Game 5. That's what we're all saying.
I call 3-1, bro. To say that this won't go at least 4 maps.
Yeah,
but looking at both teams, like it's no way. It's a quick one, you know. There's no way it is.
Yeah, no, definitely. I think we're gonna have a good series. I'm excited for that one, and we're kicking right off. We're kicking the day off with this one, so that's gonna be a good match for sure. So Ben, make sure you're taking notes.
No, someone else take notes. I'm not taking notes.
All right, I'll take notes tomorrow. I'll take the notes tomorrow.
Oh, no, of course. I thought you meant take notes about predictions.
No. I'm saying taking notes about the game. We always take notes, guys. You know.
I got you. I'm always taking notes for the show.
You're the man.
Are they talking about predictions, or just make Joel do it?
No.
Ben is the man.
But then we go into the next one. We got Chicago Optic versus Toronto Ultra. This is gonna be another good one, but I think Optic is gonna take this 1 3-1. I was gonna say the same thing. See.
I think Optic coming really rocking. 3-0 smoke. Good done.
Ultra win this.
I think this is the only. I would say 3-1 because I'm going to give Toronto like a rate S&D, which they're really good at. I'll feel like square up on that map. Yeah. But I just feel like in the this is like going to be almost mirror when that like Toronto FaZe series from like earlier in the year, where like FaZe smoked them on map 1, Toronto like 6-1 them in search, and maps 3 and 4 not close. I just feel like Optic right now, they had a good week. They're going to rebound. They should be the favorite team here and be able to take this in 4 games.
Yeah, 100%. What do you got, Rob?
Yeah, I can't see Optic losing this, man. Momentum's there. Like, they're feeling themselves. They want a gun for FaZe, you know? Like, PC, they play if they beat this. But they got to win this series. Yeah. You imagine.
I think the main thing I want to say about Optic is one Scump. He's back in action. He's hitting form. You have Dashy feeling more comfortable now.
Look at your chat, Tom.
Well, what are they saying? They spend
the
years. Yeah, you want to go ahead and read
Zoomavias are fucking crazy. These guys are fucking crazy, bro. These Zoomavias, they go nuts.
And that'll be on Reddit in about 5 seconds.
Yeah, but the Scump hitting form, he's looking good. We had him on the pinch the other night. He was a little drunk. He had a few drinks. But he came on. He was talking about it. He feels like he's getting his confidence back. You have Dashy who's hitting form. He's feeling more comfortable. And then of course it's just a good balance, right? Then you got Envoy making some plays. He's feeding off Scump, and then Formal, he's doing his thing. So they just been looking really well. And then the opposite side, no Zinni, no Winnie is the term going around these days. We haven't gotten Zinni yet today. He said he's got I don't know. He said he's working out or some shit. I don't know. This guy's working out. But he said he's gonna join later in the show, but he never joined up. So that's a Lenny in the chat. But Toronto, they can they have potential to take this deep, but they're very on and off to me. But they definitely have talent, right? Like I think Cammy and Kleenex are phenomenal. I think Insight looks really good. You got Bance who shows signs of light as well. Like they're a good team. They're a good team. It's just I don't know. We'll see. I think it's gonna be another good series though. I think we'll have a good series for that one.
My warning thing with Toronto, and they got kind of like the way this group worked out, it put them in winners, but like. When they went on a hot streak, it was against Gorillas in London, and then they played New York, and New York beat them 3-1. So I'm not really sure where Toronto kind of falls in that pecking order. But if they come out and surprise Optic, that would be super interesting. I just don't see it right now.
Yeah, nah, I agree. I think it'll be a good series. I was just thinking, right, after we were talking about that first series and talking about Checkmate Game 5, can we imagine a standoff Game 5 real quick? That'll be fucking lit.
That'll be way better than
Oh my god, that would be so lit. That would be so lit.
That'd be so fun.
Dude, oh man, hope that happens.
Instead of just winning defense every round, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, bro, no, standoff is just like, it's just the nostalgia of it. Like, I just remember watching Game 5s back in the day. It was just a lot of fun to watch, honestly.
Yeah.
A lot of good games. Sure. A lot of good moments.
Even Meltdown I'd be down for.
Yeah, Meltdown. A lot of people have been talking about Meltdown. Yeah, a lot of people have been talking about that.
Wait, is that the one with the reactor core on the right side of the map?
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Common Ninja Defuse, the killer pretty
Ninja
Yeah.
User joined your channel.
Who's that?
Who is speaking it?
Hey, look good it is. No way he dipped out of here. He did that shit. Let's get a Wasim in the chat. Let's get a Wasim in the chat. I don't know why he did that though. I'm gonna poke him. He better come back. I'm gonna be all pissed off if he doesn't. But then we go into the next one. I think we all got Optic in that one, but we'll go into the next one. We got the London Royal Ravens going up against the Los Angeles Thieves. Now this one gets tricky, right? Because Thieves, they look shit, but now they look great. And you got London Royal Ravens who pick up Paul X, and they look great. So it's one of those things.
Hey guys, what's going on?
Oh hey, you're gonna say Muñeño and dip the fuck out?
Wait, what do you mean? That wasn't me.
Oh, okay, my bad.
Okay,
what do you mean,
okay.
As if anybody has that soundboard.
Listen, I saw the mic disabled icon in the TeamSpeak. You're not fooling anyone, brother.
Yo, tell me, did this guy been root against me today or what? Man?
No, I picked
What's the
you.
prediction? Okay,
No. Everybody picked you. You actually got some good gas about 5 minutes ago.
Love that.
You got some good gas. I mean, I'm the one who picked you up, so what the fuck is that?
There goes Nada.
I forgot we got the 2 soundboard idiots in the call. We got Asim and Saints.
Sorry for people listening at home.
But we got London Royal Ravens going up to LA Thieves. I got LA Thieves. They look great, man. They look phenomenal. This is exactly what I've been waiting to see. You got Jake Cap and Mud Dog. They're making plays. The team was moving confidently. They had smiles on their face.
Man, they were just vibing,
they're having
you
fun.
Can tell after the match.
I got Draza, man. Draza's a goat.
This guy's nasty. I just love that team, bro. I'm a big fan. So I'm going LA Thieves. I'm going 3-1. See you later, London.
But I don't know who the fuck.
Really? You don't know who?
Yeah.
I know I'm a little late, but here's my prediction. I'm firing them all off.
I got
Subliners 3-0. Chicago 3-1. And then I'm going London 3-1.
Whoa, you're going London.
Yeah, listen, I just scrimmed London right now. They look pretty sharp, you know?
Wait, did they show up?
Did they show up? Did they show up?
They showed up.
I don't know. I'd be seeing a lot of things about pro players being late. You know, Sam.
I'm seeing some shit.
Yeah.
Listen,
you know, I
as
saw
long-
Octane. He's not too happy.
I know Dylan had a grueler of a series against FaZe, and I think he's gonna come in here. He's gonna be angry. He's gonna be
Fire, bro.
He's gonna bring out the fire, you know, because the guy had a 0.4. You know, that's unacceptable for Dylan Cott. So hopefully he comes out.
Yeah, he's so
shuts down.
talented too. Just to see him jumping out. Dylan needs to slow down. You know what I'm saying? Maybe he's drinking too many energy drinks. Take a melatonin before the match. I think you'll be good to go. You know what I'm saying? This guy needs to slow down a little bit. He's very talented though.
He needs to start licking some walls.
Yeah, he needs to start licking walls like
What does
Skies.
that even mean? Can someone please explain it to me? The past
in the corner, bro.
Listen, there's a lot of wall lickers. A lot of wall lickers.
I don't know what the fuck it means. I think it means you're in a corner. Just yeah.
You're in a credit. Listen,
You're looking at the corner
licking the wall, bro.
Okay, all right, that makes sense, I guess.
I don't know.
Here's what I'll say about the London Thieves series. These are the 4 maps they played last time they played, and I think it's likely we're going to see some
Break it
of
down
these
for us,
again.
Benny.
Hardpoint Checkmate, which Thieves won by 7 points. The Raid S&D, which I believe Thieves had a hot start and then gave up 6 straight. I believe then Thieves got fried on that checkmate. That was one of the fastest checkmate we watched. And the Moscow hardpoint came down to the end. It looked like Thieves looked like a more solid checkmate team. Paris is pretty good at that map. They look great on Raid S&D.
These are a different team now.
So we might
Yeah, because the last time you seen London play 100 Thieves on checkmate, they choked a 150-point lead, if I'm not wrong. It was something crazy.
Solo hit playing over and over.
And they picked it against us, so they got hella confidence on checkmate hardpoint.
Yeah, 100%. My man Ruin coming in with a big 20. Let's get a woo in the chat. Shit. But definitely, I agree. I gotta calm down.
Especially with the new team here and the way that I've seen London veto, which doesn't really inspire me a lot of confidence. I think I gotta go Thieves in this series to make it in the top 8 here. I'm gonna give Thieves a 3-1 here.
I agree. I'm going Thieves 3-1.
I agree with that, Ben. 3-1.
Anybody disagree? I know Asim's got 3-0 London.
Oh,
3-1. My bad. 3-1.
I want to rep the London guys, but I don't know.
Oh, you're going against your own kind.
Wow, it's crazy. Wait, isn't
it crazy? But have you ever seen vibes like that from the Thieves team? Have you ever seen them smiling and
I haven't. They look real good.
Can you see the beamer that Kenny had out after that map 2 that they won? I've never seen a smile like it in
No, they look.
Anaheim 2019.
The big thing is if they can shut down, London subs, because you've seen in the FaZe series that Zed and Dylan had bad series, but I just don't see them doing that again, And playing London in our league match 2 weeks ago, when Dylan and Zed are over a 1 or just going positive, it just plays so good. I don't know.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good one regardless.
So consistent, man.
It's one of these series we don't know who we're gonna get from either team, right? LA Thieves, they show Sign of Life in one series. You have London, who's sometimes they're on and off. Well, I don't know what the fuck's gonna happen with this one, so I'm excited. I'm excited for all these series, and then we'll go into the next one: Seattle Surge versus the Florida Mutineers. I got Florida coming in 3-1. I think you guys are gonna come out hot. I think you guys look really good.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be honest.
Florida 3-1 for sure.
I'm gonna.
No comment, bro. I'm not jinxing.
I hate to say it.
That's fine. You guys don't have to.
But I really, outside of semi-consistent slaying from Mooney, I kind of really like Seattle right now. Brasini's been playing really well for the last couple of weeks. Hate to say it, Florida boys, but I got Seattle 3-1 over you guys.
Ben, stop talking Marco, bro. No way, mate. Going off what you're seeing right now, Florida are on smoke. End of, bro.
I respect the honesty. I respect it. Yeah. I mean, let's give it to Seattle, right? They look better. They're getting better. They look really good.
For sure.
It's definitely not going to be an easy matchup at all. It's going to be another good match. I just think Florida, they look top notch right now, and I think their talent's going to set them apart. I think they look really good. I mean, it's going to be another good one. We got some good matches. Rab, who do you got?
I think maybe Florida. I mean, you guys made a bit of a losers run last major, did you not? You started.
We got reverse swept by New York.
Yeah,
we beat Paris and Seattle,
right?
Oh shit.
Yeah, that's the thing. I took you in that series. The prediction.
I don't know what time it was. But go ahead.
That's a tough one, but that's the thing, right? I feel like you guys were well on your way to making a run, so I feel like you got it in you again. I don't know if Seattle can. I'm sure they can regain, but that series was just such a dagger. They lost to Minnesota, given that was their chance for winners. It just feels like. It's gonna be tough for them to get out the hole against you guys coming in hot. So yeah, maybe probably 3-2. I think Surge are good enough in the respawns. Maybe they'll Raid Hardpoint will probably make its way through. That'll be a banger probably.
Yeah. I want some more Game 5 bangers tomorrow, man. We can't have 1 hour.
I can feel a 4 a.m. banger coming on over at BS2.
We're not first match, bro, because I think we're 0-4.
Yeah, you want to know a crazy stat? Our team is 0-5 in first matches of the day.
That's tough.
We're 6-3 in any series. We haven't played in the first match. But first matches, we don't get a warm up, and we are 0-5.
Who are you guys scrimming?
The real question is what time you're waking up, Jerry.
You guys got to be hitting the espresso machine.
That's the real question is what time you're waking up.
Listen, I don't know, but all I know is we play fucking 4th tomorrow, and I'm happy.
Yeah, no, you guys are good. You guys can chill out. You can scrim. You have a good time. Eat some food. I don't know. Do some fucking shit. You know what I'm saying? We got the Florida Mutineers going.
Get a loot?
Get a Mutineers. The Florida Mutineers. They come in surge 3-0. That's comedy. And the Mutineers came in here.
Live for the memes. Get the Mutineers.
They fucking live for. Can we add that, guys? The organizations, all these franchise teams, they love their memes these days. They're all coming at each other.
They love the likes.
And I love it. I actually fucking love it.
No, the best one yet this year has been the. I know it's a little biased, but when New York tweeted Rocker, it was like, you dropped something.
Oh, yeah, that was funny. Yeah, that was funny.
Bro, that shit went, dude.
Yeah, that one was big.
They got like 20K likes, and that shit was huge.
That one was good, and the one that New York, I mean, again, besides bias come from me and Nissim, but I see a lot of the stuff that New York does. They do really good content. The one with Optic, with the Green Wall fans, like trashing the city. You saw that one?
Yeah.
That was good. That was good. Even if you're a Green Wall fan, you had to laugh at that one. Like, that one was funny. That was funny.
One thing that has stepped up since we've gone to franchising is the absolute banter on Twitter. Like, I thought we were at the apex before the CDL, but somehow we've exceeded that and more in the last 2 years.
Yeah, no, it's been great. It's been absolutely great. If you guys got any questions in the chat, we got a lot of people in here, so ask away. Obviously, you know, at the end of the show, we always try to answer as many questions as possible. I do want to thank all these guys for coming on. You guys are fucking incredible, man. It just shows lit when people come on and they state their opinions. You know what I'm saying? So appreciate you guys taking time, man. All right, sounds good. Thank you to Sky, Slack, Techno Rab, Wuskin, Saints, Azum. I'm over here. Thank you guys, and it's some fucking silence. But
you're very welcome, Tommy.
Yeah, this is great. We got Joel said check the Discord. There's questions in the Discord. Is there? Should I check it out? Let's check it out.
While Tom is that, let's bring up this for My Kid Kangaroos. I think that's an interesting question. RIP My Cam, as Tommy scrolls through Discord. What do you think about what Scump and Formal said on the new podcast regarding a team shouldn't be able to switch personnel halfway through a season? They should only be able to switch after the major. I don't know if I necessarily agree with the take from with Scump and Formal. I thought kind of the point of franchising is to, like, you know, give teams the flexibility to kind of figure it out and not be constrained to their blocks.
I don't agree with that.
Content, baby.
We got.
Oh, it's great for your use.
Tommy, I have an idea for you. You know how, like, the questions like be rolling out in the chat, you can't see them. You should, like, at the end of the segments, like, be like, yo, if you wanna get your answer or your question answered, then you should put it in the Discord, not in the chat. You know?
Yeah, but the only problem with Discord is when I pull it up, Ben's face goes away.
You can pop out the videos in Discord, I think.
Yeah, I'll probably do that. But I saw a question in the chat. They said, this is for Slacked. They said that, you know, you notices there's a lot of haters your way, but you're a good player. How do you block them out?
I don't read it, dumb.
I like that, Jerry. You just don't read that shit. You turn it off. Well, I was talking about this with Scump the other night on the bench. It was late night, and he was saying, you know, sometimes it's just better to just get rid of the app and not read anything on social media, because people, you know, they're ruthless. You guys are fucking ruthless out there. But what are you gonna do?
Did, right? Like, he just straight deactivated.
I think so. He doesn't have a Twitter. Dylan Codd legit doesn't have a social media, I'm pretty sure.
He doesn't. Him.
He's straight deleted.
I think everyone learns that over time. Like, bro, when you play good, people want to gas you up, and when you play bad, people like to roast you. So it's just like, I don't know. There's no point to read it, I feel like, sometimes.
Yeah, no, for sure. I don't know if he should delete all social media.
I would never delete my shit. I just
I think he got banned on Twitter, did he not? And he's just not made one.
Did he sign up when he was like?
Yeah, I just don't think he's probably signing back up. That's all.
Okay, that makes more sense. That makes more sense. I see. What do you think with the new meta and how teams are gonna mold and go into it? I haven't seen a lot of the new meta because I've just been watching this stuff, right? So I've been watching a lot of the old meta. But you guys have any input on the new meta? You think it's good?
Honestly, I haven't played it at all.
Same thing, but with muzzle sub or muzzle 74.
The Krieg's even better, and yeah, the sub pretty much needs muzzle on it, like the 74U. And I can't imagine what the Krieg's gonna be like on 60.
I'm excited. Just not excited.
Wait, is the sub worse, do you think, than what it is now, Nada? With the muzzle?
Definitely, like, but like literally, it's slightly, like, barely noticeably different. But it's the sub 74U 100% needs muzzle now. Like,
Yeah, but do you think it's worse than what it is like in the pre-patch?
Slightly, yeah.
Well,
slightly.
We got another question coming in. Picks and predictions for Rookie of the Year. This one's hard because there's so many good rookies, bro. It really is. Diamond Con looks phenomenal. He looks really good.
The person who looks like to be like at least right now in the front, like in 100% is Standy. I think he's looking like.
You gotta say Standy right now.
Yeah,
for sure.
You have to.
Like, I think we gotta see more from Standy before we give him that.
I think the sample size.
No,
is small.
I agree.
Like,
But I'm saying we're talking right now. Who's like in the front run? Like probably right now, Standy.
You look at who they beat.
Over Diamond Con? Over Diamond Con, really?
I think both of them. To be honest,
Look at
Diamond
who
Con
they
as
beat
well.
and stuff. Like,
Diamond Con and Standy. Both
Diamond Con just has more reps under his belt. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
So we got to see more from Standy, but Standy's incredible.
In terms of like coming into like the league, firing on all cylinders, I think Standy. Connor also played really well when he first came in the league, but yeah, I think those two for sure.
This might be the most competitive Rookie of the Year race I think we've ever had.
Oh yeah, this is a good one. And we got a lot of rookies coming in, a lot of them.
People saying Draza played last year. He's not a rookie.
Yeah, he's not.
Unless we're gonna do some BS cutoff thing. In who case, I'm not gonna be the one to make that. So.
Yep, 100%.
I just feel bad for Hydra, man. Like Hydra's chilling there on the New York bench, looking at the team doing so well, and he's been absolutely flying out of control in challenges with a role that hasn't necessarily been his role that he prefers.
Yeah, he definitely changed roles, which is weird.
Wow.
Well, we have Saints in the call right now. Saints, why you got him on the air? What's going on?
I mean, my team won 4 out of 5 tournaments, like with the way we were doing things, like already. So like him switching to the main just kept like our team flowing. You know what I mean? Like we got in second, first, and third already with him. So
Wait, what
we
changed now?
pretty much have like 4. Wait, what's up?
When you won the 4 fingers, who was you with before?
We had Glow Frosty, the main AR. Yeah, Hamza.
Okay.
So we had like a system pretty much, you know what I mean? And when he joined, like he was good with a sub. Like he was really good with the fucking sub, right?
Yeah.
But we had Prolu on AR, and Prolu was fucking dog piss with the fucking AR. he was so shit with an AR. So we were like, right,
yeah, he's in the chat. He's in the chat.
And Paco was really good at playing his life, right? So we were like, yo, Paco, like you're talented, like you got a good shot, like you play your life really well. I was like, run AR, like let us like do our things with a sub, like you know what I mean? Like I know what Byron's doing on the map at all times with a sub. And Paco's pretty good with the AR, you know what I mean? Like he's just like one of those players that can do it all. And like I mean, it seems to be working out for our team.
Yep, 100%. I agree. I think you guys I think it doesn't matter what the fuck that kid runs. You can give that guy a pistol and he'll do his thing. That guy's nice, bro. That guy's really good. But yeah, I agree with you, Rab. I mean, it's a tough situation, but at the same time, Rab, I think it's good for him to just get into challengers and just, you know, get his English a little better, right? Get some reps in. It's a whole new lifestyle for him, right? Like he's coming to a different country. It was awesome to have him here when he first landed. He came to my apartment because he had to pick up a few things, but just talking to him, he's got a good head on his shoulders. He's a good kid, and I think he'll get more reps, and one day we'll see him in there. And you know, I'm excited because he is a very talented player. So we're lucky to have him, man. And then we'll end it here, man. We got one more question, and the question is, who do you think is the smartest player in the league right now? This will be the last one.
Passes.
I personally think Simp.
I think that's a good shout.
Who?
I think it's a good shout. Is what I said.
Oh, Envoy.
Okay.
Envoy's a very good shout.
Envoy's mine, yeah.
Envoy's good. Envoy's definitely a good one.
Clayster.
No, you think so?
Yeah.
Clayster. I mean, Clay's one of those players that just seems like he always just finds a way to win, right? So you gotta put him up there.
Just playing with him.
I think Clay, no cap.
Yeah, no, just playing with him every day, like, bro, he's
smart.
I don't know. He just
look at his career though too, like what he's done with so many different teams. Like, no offense to New York, but I feel like people probably didn't think that you guys would be as good as you guys are.
No, 100%. We were hella underdogs, yeah.
Yeah, usually when I build teams, that's what people say. You know, we're gonna be shit, but it turns out the opposite most of the time. I think Clay's really fucking good, bro, and he's smart. So big shout out to Clay. And
he's done it a lot in his career.
Yeah, he has. I just think Simp for me is just like so well-rounded as a player. Like he's just so fucking, I don't know. He just always knows what to do. I feel like he knows
different.
He's different. He just knows when to slow down. He knows when to pick up the pace. He knows when to bait. He knows when to bait his teammates. He knows when to use his tacks. He could run any gun. He's running sub, AR, snipers when they were a thing. Like this guy's just like there's no weakness in his gameplay.
For sure, man.
So he just knows how to play the game really, really well. So that's why I just put Simp up there. But I think Envoy's a good vouch as well. I think Envoy, Simp, Clay, RCs. There's a lot of smart players in the league. I mean, there's a reason why these guys are professionals. You got to be smart to be a professional for the most part.
Yep.
So definitely we'll give some shouts to those guys. Anybody else? You guys got anybody else? Those are my top players right there.
I wanted to mention like Krim, but I just remember the time he flew out top playing against Clay, and I just had to chalk that one
In the
up.
major, yeah, that was good.
Yeah,
I think we could put Slasher in that combo. I think Slasher's knowledge of the game is very good. Like his issue is just verbalizing that feedback. And
He's definitely top 5 in my opinion. Slasher's up there for sure.
I'll be honest, I was answering an important text, but anyone say Looney as well? I think Dan is also a good
there's a
shot
lot
in
of
this
smart
conversation.
players, man. Looney as well. I mean,
I'd say Awakening as well, to be honest. Awakening's, I don't know.
That guy's
He's a guy, I don't know, when it comes to clutching and stuff and reading like the players like, in certain situations, I feel like he's really good at
He's
that.
definitely the most aware.
It's a good pick, man.
But then you've got weird picks like, bro, like MC, like Celium, like he's out here just grinding, finding weird spots, like.
yeah, there's a lot of smart players. There's a lot of them. I think the main question is like whose smarts is like the most impactful, and that's why I think Simp is like up there for me. And even Envoy, right? He's another one.
Yeah,
there's a lot of players, but we can go on all day about smart players. Even Slacked in the call right now. Slacked, you're pretty smart.
Hey man, I tried, Tom.
You know what I'm saying? You're a very smart player. I think that's why a lot of people like playing with you.
Take gas, bro. Dude, accept the gas, man.
Just accept that shit. But
listen, I used to back during the Infinite Warfare days, I used to enjoy every afternoon. This guy Slacked was streaming 8s from like 2 to 6 before scrims. It was a great watch at work when I didn't want to do anything. Just popped on the stream. Watch him and Nick run 8s. It was a good time.
Good times, man.
I see a lot of people in the chat saying how are Hydra's comms. Listen, his small talk has gotten way better. He actually like understands what we're saying now. Before, I was calling out bottom mid and he went in vent, and I was like, yeah. I was like, no, he's bottom mid, and then he goes in vent. He's like, vent. I'm like, no. I mean, Paco's small talk has gotten way better. It's actually like he actually like understands us now, and he like actually like comms with us very well now.
Yeah, dude.
When he first joined though, it was like, you know what I mean?
But
like,
that's what I'm saying. Like
that's the great thing, Tommy. Yeah, like you remember how Tactical Rob was saying that like how it sucks that he's not playing right now, but like it's kind of a good thing, bro. Because imagine imagine like they went into an Asher game listening or something, and they hear his comms when he first came to the States.
People
like,
would not want to play
dude, people it would literally
and it would just be bad on him.
We're teaching Paco some slang, man. Know that.
Yeah, teach him some slang.
He got some slang.
He's gonna be.
He's every time he gets a 2-piece, he goes piston. He's learning our small talk, man.
I'm gonna laugh he is. I was just gonna say that a couple months from now, watch Paco just come out and he's talking exactly like Saints. Like that would be fucking comedy. That'd be fucking comedy.
That's good. Jesus, son.
But I think we can end it there, man. We had a good show. I want to thank you all for coming on. Shout out to Wuskin, Slack, Tactical Rab, Sky, Saints, Asom, all you guys, man.
How you doing?
Thank you for coming on, man. This show's a lot better when people come on and got a lot to say. So shout out to all those guys. Make sure to go follow them. Go show them some love. You guys know what to do. And thank you guys for watching. If you're watching on YouTube, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I hope you enjoyed the show today. And we'll see you guys tomorrow in the next one. Have a good day.